Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to my public stream named Christmas Quiz. Hello, Farouk, welcome. Hello, Manoj, welcome. Hello, Rini, welcome. Hello, Mature, welcome. Welcome, everyone, once again to my public live stream. It's Christmas Day in the Western countries, as well as in the UK, Europe, USA, South America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and all over the world, in African countries, Asian countries, everywhere. Merry Christmas to those people who are celebrating it today. All right, I'm doing great, Farouk. Thanks for asking. How about you? Hello, letter A, welcome. Hello, Jane, welcome. Once again, dear viewers, you're watching the live stream from the UK, and our local time is 1:19 p.m. Saturday afternoon, and it's a Christmas Day in the UK as well, like other countries. I'll be back just in one moment, guys. Don't leave it. Okay, I'm back. Jane, welcome. Zahra, welcome. Little Lion, welcome. Tamana, welcome. Amar, welcome. Archana, welcome. Merry Christmas. Dark Wave, welcome. Once again, dear viewers, welcome to my public live stream. It's Christmas Day everywhere in the UK. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas to all of the people who are celebrating it today. Though some, Orthodox Christians do not celebrate it today, they celebrate it at the beginning of January, after 14 days from today. However, wherever and whoever you are, if you're celebrating Christmas today, Merry Christmas. All right, so welcome once again. We are going to have some Christmas quiz and vocabs to learn some more information and some more words, guys. I'm sure many of you are already aware of these words, but today we're going to have a little bit more knowledge about it. Naim, welcome. Ariba, welcome. Magnum, hello. Manoj again. Murtada, welcome. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. And Gota Baya, welcome. AR, welcome. Shima, welcome. Welcome all the lovely people who have joined from the different parts of the world. How are you all doing today? I'm sure you're having a nice time. Because of the Christmas, guys, I've got 5 days holiday. It's really amazing, isn't it? And my holidays started from yesterday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I should be going back to work on Wednesday. But still, I'm on call, guys. Okay. On call means because I work for the National Health Service. If they need any help or support, they will call and I have to go there. So I'm always tensed, sometimes. All right, so let's move on. Fabian, welcome. And thank you very much once again. We're going to start the Christmas quiz in a moment. And before that, I've got a question for all of you. How long have you been learning English? And what's the reason for learning English? By the dear viewers, I have pinpointed my YouTube channel. I'll be happy and grateful if you please subscribe to me. Your every support is very important. Your every comment is really amazing. Your every assistance is much delightful. I just can't see and say in one single word. Rini says 3 months. Okay, so what about other people? How long have you been using this application? And what are the things you like? Hello, Sabir, welcome. Ariba says, I want to improve my English. That's why I've enjoyed this app. That's great. So I'm going to share the screen so that you tell me the reasons. How long have you been using this app? Give me one quick second. All right, so this is the page I've shared with you. Okay, thanks for the subscription, RK. Rini says, I want to improve my English. Tamana, welcome. Magnum, welcome. I want to understand the English speaker. That's really cool. Priya says, today showed the Christmas celebration in the USA. It is everywhere, Priya, not only USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, UK, Africa, Asia, everywhere in this world. It is Christmas Day. All right. Letter A are quite long. You don't remember. Okay. Let me take these questions out. Hello, Sura. Welcome. Our candidate, welcome. Sriwas, Merry Christmas. Johnny says, in order to take my girlfriend out. Wow, that's really pretty cool reason, Johnny. I'm sorry. I couldn't help laughing. Hello, MD. Welcome. Hello, Ace. Welcome. Hello, Namufan. Welcome. Dark said, I'm this application about 201 hours. That's really cool. Rose, welcome. Munter, welcome. Use application before 10 months. So remember that when we say something you have been using for a long time, we must say present perfect continuous. Okay, that is very important for you because you guys are really would like to develop your English language, speaking and writing. Always it's better to say like this: I've been using this app for, or maybe since. Do you know the use of for and since, guys? Talk by phone and speak directly. Magnum says 2 months. I want to understand the English speakers. Yasmin, walaikum salam. Uthman, welcome. Elena, welcome. Ariba, welcome. Amir, welcome. Little Lion, welcome. Montar says speak correctly. Okay, period of time and point of time. Yes, Shaga. Tell me, please, which one is the point of time and which one is the period of time? So it is period of time is total duration of time, like how many hours or months or years or centuries or decades. In that case, we use for. And we when there is specific time mentioned, we use for. But specific time is not mentioned, we use since. Letter A says, I've been learning English since long. Is it okay? We don't say since long. It seems to be an incomplete sentence here. I've been using this app for 2 weeks. That's correct. Now move on. Merry Christmas to you. Once again, dear viewers, Merry Christmas to all the people who are celebrating worldwide today. It's the 25th of December when people celebrate Christmas. I've been using this app for learning since last 2 months. It is incorrect. Manoj. Mehdi, alaikum salam. Hello, Sherjat, welcome. Hello, Fuang, welcome. So, Manoj, remember that if you say total duration, we must use for. Okay, we use since when the specific point of time, like since yesterday. You can say since childhood, since January 2020, since September 2021, since 15th of December 2021. When it's a specific point of time, you must understand if the date or point or the time must be mentioned. In that case, we must use since. Otherwise, when it's the total duration, like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 months, 6 months, 10 years, 20 years, we must use for. Okay. So I've been using this app for 1 week. That's correct. Hello, Tanvir, welcome. I'm going to give example, Rini. So I was explaining when we should use. We use for once again. A duration of time. We use since a specific point of time. Total duration, I should say. So let me give you an example. For instances, hang on a moment, I need to check your comments from the mobile as well, because sometimes I can't see. Hello? Hello? Hang on a second, what happened to my screen? Hello? Okay, I can hear my voice now. That's cool. Okay, so Tamana, welcome. Tamana has written, I've been using this app for 10 days. That's correct. 10 days is the total duration of time. Mary says, I've been following you since long time. That is incorrect. Remember, Mehdi, we must use since when the specific point of time. You can say since January 2021 or for a long time. Okay, remember, a long time is a total duration of time. In that case, we must use for, not since. Okay, Ariva says for improving. Okay, there is another mistake here. I'm going to explain, guys, in a moment. The using a preposition for and to. Okay, just let me finish this one. Mohammed, welcome. AR says, I have been following you since I have came to this Hallo app. Okay, AR, your second part needs to be changed. I have been following you since I came to this app, not since I have come. Okay, remember that. When you're using past tense, use the past simple or past indefinite. Monthar, welcome. Zain says, I've been using this app for 3 days. That's correct, Zain. High five to all of you guys who have corrected their sentence. I've been living in Dhaka, not I've lived. Remember, there should be verb with ing, Tanveer. I have been living in Dhaka since 2000. Rini says, I've been using this app for 3 months. That's correct. Or since October 2010. Is that correct as well? So, Rini, your sentence first part, I've been using this app for 3 months, or I have been using this app since October 2021. I've been watching this video 6:30 p.m. That's correct, Naeem. Bravo. Hey, I'll teach Alexander. Merry Christmas. Magnum says, I've been following you since I heard you. That is correct because it is a specific point of time. When he heard me, he has been following me. I've been living since 2019. That's correct now, Mehdi. Well done, bravo. But if you are to use for as a preposition, here for is an adverb, okay? Or conjunction, I should say, not adverb. I'm sorry, guys. So for when used as a preposition, remember that after for, whatever, if you use a verb must be in ing form. Okay, you're very welcome. Hi, Tamil Nadu. I've been using this app for practicing English since 4 months. That is incorrect. Tamil, it should be I've been using this app for practice English for 4 months or since October, since September. I'm going to give you example, okay? Nadim, just 1 moment. I've been using this applications since 10th month. It is incorrect. Muntahar, again, guys, if you are to use since, you must mention the specific time or date or month or year or the week. Hello, Raphael, welcome. Magnum says, I've been using this app for 2 months. That's correct. So for the sentence of Muntaha, I've been using this app since January 2021. That is the corrected form. Okay, so if you use for as a preposition, we must use ing after for. An easy example is that thank you, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Aladdin says, as a Muslim, you haven't. Hang on a second. As a Muslim, you have not allowed to support any other religion. Aladdin, thank you very much for your advice. Christmas Day is only a festival, okay? So it's better to keep your religious perspective with you. Okay, thank you for joining me. Look, after for, we must use verb with ing. Next one is that very often I say, thank you for thanking me. Thank you for thanking me, okay? Now, very often you may have noticed you can use noun after for. In that case, you don't need to use ing. Okay. So Tamil Nadu has a question. Could you explain the difference? Should have, would have, could have. Magnum says, I've been writing in comment section since you asked the question. Yes, it is a specific point of time. When I asked you the question, you have started writing. That's the correct example. I've been learning English for 3 months since 2000. Okay. But Tanbir, it is a bit redundant language. We say redundant when you use since and for in the same sentence. It should be specific. You can say, I've been learning English since October 2021. Okay, that would be the correct sentence. And Raphael says, I've been using this app for 1 year. That's correct. Corporate Merry Christmas. Nadim says, before to, should you use ing form to verb? I'm going to explain in a moment. Let me finish the for, preposition for. Remember, whenever you're writing for as a preposition, after that, if it is a verb, we must use ing. But if it is a noun, then we don't need to use any type of things. Okay. Let's say, thanks for your share. Or we can say, thanks for the share. Thanks for the share. Okay. Or you can say, thanks for the invite. When you use invite as a noun, but you can say thanks for the invitation as well. When we use invitation as a noun, invitation. Okay. Since 10 months, no, this is also incorrect. March 2020. Zain says, if you know about starting end and don't know about second end, you're making complicated, Jane. I'll just explain in an easier way. Rainy said, so teacher, now we discuss our present perfect continuous tenses. So have been verb ing, right? Thank you for your advice. No, remember that. Thanks for advising, Nadim. Or thank you for your advice when you use advice as a noun. Thank you for your class. That's great. So your class is a noun here. What's the difference between thanks and thank you? Thanks is the plural of thank. Thanks. Many thanks. Thank you simply single saying thank you. Saying grateful to the person. Hello, Sally. Welcome. Okay. And remember, since October, I've been taking class. So AR, your sentence should be since October, comma, I've been taking spoken English class to enhance my English. Seema says for the invitation. Yeah, for the invite and for the invitation. Both could be correct. Invite is noun, invitation is also noun. So if you use da or the before a noun, that's also correct. So remember that sometimes we need to know the noun form of the verb in order to make correct and logical sentence. Okay. Rainy says, when you use thanks, that means we don't have to use verb ing. No, thanks or thank you very much. But if you use for, in that case, you need to use verb with ing. Rainy. Hello, Pravat. Welcome. Oh, Pravat, you have subscribed to Hello Plus. I can see that. Congratulations. Hello, Bijoy. Welcome. My day is fantastic. It's a Christmas day in the UK and my holiday. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome. Sally said gerund. ING doesn't mean gerund every time, Sally. We are here for learning. That's a very good sentence, Nadim. Kapinter said, thank you for being kind. It's current. Great. Thank you for being kind because kind is an adjective. Remember, before adjective, we must use a be verb, and being is one of the forms of be verb. You're very welcome. Infinity, CMS is also maybe ing. Ing may be used for different situation. Number one is a part of the continuous tense, like present continuous, past continuous, or future continuous. Also, when it is used as a gerund, verb with ing, when that verb works as a noun or adjective, we call it gerund or present participle. Okay. Infinity doesn't take ing generally. No, Sima. Infinity means preposition to plus the root form of the verb. That is infinity. You're very welcome, Ariva. So the second rule for the to as a preposition, generally we must use the present form or the root form of the verb. To plus verb, you can say root or the main form without SES. Okay, is it 2 weeks free except 1 month subscription if anyone subscribes before 31st? I think the offer is valid for the next 6 days. You're right, Bijoy. Yeah, when the 2 weeks time is over, then subscribe again with the paid money. Okay. Johnny says I would have won if I was in the game. That is a conditional. All right. We'll focus the conditional later. Let's finish our two preposition two. Remember, it's a rule that generally after two, we must use the present form of the root form or the present tense of the verb. Okay. But there are situations, even there is two, you must use ing because that is time. It is it works like a phrasal verb. These situations like look forward to, verb with ing, then with a view to. Okay. Accustomed to, habituated to. Though there is two in these words, but we must use verb with ing because this verb works as a, we call it phrasal verbs or group verb, where we must take the gerund form of the verb. That's why we must use ing. Thank you for joining us. That's correct. But we don't use with. No, after join, we don't use any preposition. Remember, there are few words that do not take any preposition. We call it collocations. And there are few verbs that we must use preposition. Okay, so there are always exceptions and not exceptions. Hi, Alina is watching from YouTube. Welcome. Sora from YouTube. Welcome. Welcome everyone who have joined from YouTube. Dear viewers, for information, this live broadcast has been shared through my Facebook Live as well as through my YouTube live channel. There are a few people watching from there. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, who have joined from the Facebook Live as well as YouTube Live. I'm very happy to get you today. If you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Ashish, please do not try to post here. Your account may be suspended. Remember, guys, Do not share anything personal, any live stream here on this app. That is the rule. Code of conduct. If you are using for the first time, please ask the live streamer whether you can share it or not. Do not do it. Your blogger, your rich person, that is not my concern. You must follow the code of conduct. And because this is an English learning app, we have strong rule code of conduct. Make sure you follow it, because when you have opened an account, you have agreed to sign and follow the code of conduct. And the number one code of conduct and rule is that you must speak in English. You must respect each and everyone, and you must not share your personal link, WhatsApp group, YouTube channel unless you are a teacher. Okay, you can share through your account profile information, not on the live stream. You'll be getting warning from the Hallo admin team, guys. Okay, that's for your better understanding and safety. Thanks for having me is correct. AR. Hello, Live Pros, welcome. Hey, Haider, welcome. Bijoy, welcome again. I think it's a different Haider, Bijoy. It's not our Professor Haider. Okay. So, guys, once again, if you see these words and there is two, we must use verb with ing. For instances, I look forward to meeting you. The second instance would be with a beauty buying a property. I had to go to England. Now, third instance is accustomed to, which means like a kind of habit. I'm not accustomed to having this type of food in my country. It looks like an exotic food to me. And habituated is also kind of something you do everything. I'm habituated to having this type of bad weather in the UK. So these are the examples, okay? So Mr. says, where is Mr. Jun? Please tell him to change the Instamatch auto connect system. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure. But Mr., if you have anything to share, you can always email us with your suggestion. Okay, do you know the email address? I'm writing it. Support hallo.tv. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong spelling. Support double P. My bad. Hey, Mary, welcome. Merry Christmas to you, Mary. Okay, that is the email address, guys. That's great. Hello, Noor, welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Letter as you're new, welcome. Rini says, please give me an example of how to use to verb root form main form present tense. It is the present tense means present form of the verb, Rini. Okay, that is what I meant. Okay, present tense. That is the present form instead of tense. Okay, oops, where is it going? Like, say, I would like to go there. For example, he wants to talk to you. Talk to you. They plan to visit England. Who doesn't want to speak to me? So these are some examples, okay? Okay, Hasnain, welcome. I'm habituated to smoking. That's correct. Gary, Merry Christmas to you. Magnum, your sentence is correct. AR says, I'm habituated to facing traffic jam in Dhaka. That is correct. Every next second getting advertisement. Yes, from my mobile it's happening. But if you use if you are using the laptop or computer or tablet, this advertisement doesn't come there. So my main live stream is from the laptop, but I'm watching the comments from mobile. Smoking is dangerous. Okay, please, are you here to translate Hindi? No. You're not allowed to talk or use any other language other than English, guys. That is the rule number 1. Sagar says you'd like to take coffee. That is incorrect. Take a cup of coffee. We don't take coffee. We take a cup of coffee. All right. RJ says I have to do. I need to do. Yes, there is a very slight difference. Both of them, RJ. I have to do is kind of when it's essential. Like I have to do my homework. I have to attend my class. I have to brush my teeth. I need to do when it is necessary. I need to sleep well. I need to take food. I need to listen to my parents. I need to follow the teacher's instruction to get good marks in the exam. Hi, this is I can't understand phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs is the difficult, honestly, Haider. First, try to know easy vocabulary and try to make sentences. I'm looking forward to having Hello app subscription. That is correct, Magnum. I'm talking to you, or I'm talking to you. I am to talk to you. Both are correct. I talk to you. Both are all of these three sentences correct. But generally, I'm to talk to you and I need to talk to you is almost similar meaning reading. Okay. So I'm talking to you. Present continuous, which is still happening. I'm talking. It's not finished. Not yet. It's not yet finished. I'm to talk to you means I need to talk to you. And I talk to you it is present indifferent simple. I'm having a little bit conversation. I talk to you now. But generally, all of these are correct. Hello, Cat. We can welcome. Cat says we can say talk to, talk with in different cases. Yes. Remember this talk to and talk with. This concept came from British grammar. But Americans made it easier. Just simply use talk with. Hey, I'm talking with you. I'm speaking with you. But in the British grammar, we use both. It depends on the person, one person and more than one person. Okay, I've been here since from. It is incorrect sentences 9. Sagar says I need to speak. That's correct. Cat says hello, Merry Christmas. Gary says I respect everyone's thoughts. Muhtad Ahmed says I'm new here. Welcome. Hi there. Welcome again. I was speaking to my teacher yesterday. That's correct. And in British grammar, we use speaking to talk to one person when it is meaning one person. Okay. But when it is more than one, you speak with and talk with. Like I'm speaking with my friends, I'm talking with my family members, I'm talking with my students, I'm talking with my viewers. But I'm talking to you, especially one person. Okay, so these are some examples. Okay, guys. All right, look forward to have explained. He accustomed to. It should be he is accustomed to. Remember, accustomed to is an adjective. Habituated to is an adjective. It's not verb. Look forward to with is a verb. Okay. Hello, Mustafa. Walaikum salam. Welcome. Okay, so these are some of the confusions, dear viewers, and I'm happy that you have joined me. People who are celebrating once again. Merry Christmas to you and to your family. And dear viewers, for your information, this live stream has been shared through my Facebook Live as well as through my YouTube Live channel. And some people are watching from there. Welcome all the people who have joined from there. Okay. Let me respond to them. The advertisement is coming every 2 to 3 minutes time. Savi says Merry Christmas. All right. Magnum says, what is the with a view to? With a view to means reason. So if you like to buy something from the supermarket, you can say with a view to buying say some vegetables from the supermarket, I went there. Means in order to, with a view to, almost similar meaning. RJ says, I'm looking forward to my exam. That's also correct. But if you like to use a verb, remember, verb must take ing. And either for your answer of phrasal verbs is really difficult. Phrasal verbs, okay? Phrasal verbs are the hardest part of the English learning as well, because there are hundreds phrasal verbs. Especially if you know this word get, there are many phrasal verbs with get. So by changing the preposition after get, the meaning changes. Okay. RJ says accustomed means used to. Yes, RJ, that's great. Many Gear says, how are you, teacher? I'm very good, thank you. I'm very much eager to speak like you. Don't say like they say. I would like to speak better than you. Make your dreams bigger. Always think big, make your dream big. Okay, because I don't have any accent at all, but I follow the pronunciation rules, especially the British IPA, which I'm been learning from an English teacher here, and you'll very often see how I reflect to follow these pronunciation techniques. And that is an important matter, being here as a teacher, as well as when I'm trying to help my students. I try to focus. Sorry, I'm going slowing down. I try to focus to follow those techniques, pronunciation techniques, which is very important. Yes, with a view to learning English, I have joined Hello. That's correct, Sugar. Yeah, it says I need to get an example. Okay, you are putting me in the sky without any parachute. No, why should I do that? I'm not on the sky even. I'm on the ground. Okay, here I'm just giving another example for you. Accustomed to means used to. I think RJ has given an example. Used to, you can say. So, like you can say, oops, I am not accustomed to having this kind of conversation. Okay, that means I'm not used to. Okay, there's the example for you, AR. I'm getting nervous about waiting exam. All right, Mona, welcome. Magnums, with a view to reaching early, I opt a taxi. Okay, do not say opt. Generally say take a taxi, or I hire a taxi. I rent a taxi. Remember, guys, I've noticed in very few occasions, sometimes some learners use some vocabs which are not related at all. Like this morning, one guy, I was in a live stream, said, I've got verbal inertia. I said, oh, what is he saying? He said this words, yeah. Remember that he was saying like this, verbal inertia. Okay. Then I said to you, why are you using inertia in this case? Inertia is the word from physics when something or some object doesn't move. Okay, so do not use unnecessary vocab in, okay, so it should be related. That is the implication and essence of learning vocab. Hey Jose, happy Merry Christmas and good morning. I'm happy to see you. Amdi, welcome, you're new. Okay. Mona says, are you still, I didn't get your question, Mona, I'm sorry. Megha, welcome. She, welcome. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Guys, because I'm Muslim, I don't celebrate it, but I would like to, always greet all the other people who observe it. I'm not accustomed to drink alcohol. That's incorrect. Remember, AR, if you ever use accustomed to, you must use verb with ing. I'm not accustomed to drinking alcohol. I'm looking forward to my birthday party. That's correct, because you're using noun. But if you ever use a verb, we must take a verb with ing. Mona says, where is Teacher Ahmed? Oh, he's in holiday in his country, Kurdistan. He's coming back on the 3rd week of January, I think, from Kurdistan to... Okay, Mona, that is the answer of your question. Queen, Merry Christmas to you. Though we started that we are going to share some Christmas quiz, but looks like that people are asking lots of grammar questions. Anyway, I'm happy to answer all of you. This is my YouTube channel, dear viewers. I have pinned it. If you please subscribe to me to support me, would be great. Your every support, every comment, every assistance is highly appreciable. Mona, yes, he traveled from Poland to Kurdistan. So at the moment, he's with his family. Okay, that is the answer of your question. I'm used to speaking in public. That's correct. Magnum says, with a view to performing outstanding in the game, I started the coaching. That's correct too. Inertia is a good word to use in English. Like when I start opening my book, I'm getting inertia. Shaha Saurabh, that is also incorrect. Inertia should be used only the object, which is we call the particles in physics. Okay. It is improper use of the word. Sagar says, would you mind having a cup of tea? Yes, I like to, but you have to come to my city, or maybe I have to go to your city to have a cup of tea. Okay, so it is incorrect, verbal inertia, guys. Yeah? Do not say like this. Another common mistakes we do very often, I've noticed, I can't able to. Yeah, you say very often, I can't able to do that. This is another major incorrect sentence. I think you have created this. We don't use can't and able. We use can't. This we call redundancy of English language. I can't do that. That's fine. Or I'm not able to do that. Okay. But the implication of using able is that, and you can use it at past tense. I was not able to do that last week, for example. Hello, Ali. Welcome. Okay. So if you want to make it past, oops, I was not able to do that last week. I was not able to do that. Last week. Okay. Okay. Answer, welcome in Turkey. Tariq says, good morning. I have a question to you and through you to Hello Management. Are the current advertisement which you appear on Hello LiveStream's tempered or not, because they annoy us, especially when they appear every 5 or 10 minutes? That's why Tariq, and for all the people, they have updated a new version which is called Hello Plus. Okay, it's same like the previous service last year. So Hello Plus will enable you to get your news update where there wouldn't be any more advertisement. You can bring 6 people at a time. You can record your own live stream as well. These are the plus and points and advantages. Okay, so that is the answer of your question. You're unable to join, you need to buy subscription, guys. It's not free, it's a premium service, a paid service. I'm not able to meet him. That's correct, Sugar. I'm unable to do that. Yes, it is a negative sense. Unable means not able. Okay, that's correct. I don't understand the gerunds and participle and continuous. Oh, okay. Queen, we are explained already. You are such a fantastic. Oh, thank you very much. Sagar says I'm not able to speak well. That's correct too. I have been not able to doing that. It is incorrect. Magnum. Okay. Remember that able is an adjective, and we must use a verb before adjective. Without verb, an adjective cannot work alone. Adjective must take a verb as an assistant, we should say. KMR, happy Christmas. I've been learning English for 1 year and I'm not able to speak well. Okay. Then you need to find out a speaking partner and practice your speaking, Ali. You're very welcome, Tarek. Manager says, I'm trying to become fluent in English, but I'm unable to become fluent. Okay, the only way to develop your fluency is to speak to someone else. It could be a teacher, it could be a student, or it could be a speaking club, or it could be a Facebook Live, it could be somewhere else. Remember that you need to talk. By talking more is the only way to be fluent. You can't hope to be fluent without speaking to anyone. There is no way. Okay. Magnum says, how can we use able to in present perfect tense? Generally, in present perfect tense, we don't use able to. We use able to only in present indefinite, present simple, future simple or future indefinite, past simple or past indefinite. Remember that grammar has sometimes limitations. You can't use everything in everywhere. That's why we call it grammar rules. Hi Josumi, thank you very much for subscribing my channel. I'll be happy and grateful, guys. That's my YouTube channel. If you please subscribe to me to support me. Hello ads are inevitable. Yes, if you buy Hello Plus, then you're not going to get any more ads. So Magnum, once again, I've explained, we don't use able to in present perfect because when you say the present perfect, there is no chance to bring this word there. Able means ability, that you can do something, and present perfect clearly explains when something is already completed, perfected, perfection we call it. Yeah, I want to have a perfect English speaker. I would like to be, but I'm not able to be a perfect speaking English speaker. I'm not able to be a perfect in speaking in another way. Okay, Magnum, thank you very much if you got it. Okay, so shall we move to our Christmas quiz, guys? That's really amazing. We started yesterday. Where is the Christmas quiz? Unwanted ads are like jumps of hands you send to us. That's pretty cool. Okay, we did some quiz yesterday. Okay, and then I had to finish it because I had a meeting. So we can continue the same quiz if you want to, and we can have some information. Sabi says, I'm trying to speak in English. My English. Okay, your sentence is really not correct, Sabi, you should say that I try to speak English, but I'm not successful, or I can't improve. You need to practice a lot. Still now, I'm not able to drive car, although I have learned driving. That is correct. Yeah, look, The first part you have used I'm not able to. It's present simple or present indefinite. The second part you have used present perfect tense, which is correct. Though I have learned driving. I'm trying to speak, yeah, manager, or I try to speak, both are correct, depending on the context. All right. Magnum says some users of Hallo are not able to bear advertisement. For those, I wanna suggest subscribe to. We do not use after subscribe for Magnum. That is a collocation. Subscribe to phrasal verbs. Subscribe to advertisement, to the advertisement free experience, free app, not experience. You're very welcome here. Okay. If you have any more grammar question, maybe you can discuss. We can do the Christmas quiz after a little while. Remember that, if you would like to be good in English speaking and writing, it is better for you to know the grammar rules. Grammar always helps us to develop a unique idea which is meaningful, correct, and your readers as well as your listeners when you're speaking are able to understand you. Remember that every rule is for your better understanding of speaking as well as for writing. And amazingly, the more you practice, the more you learn, and the more you'll be expert. It will grow your confidence level. And also, you have to also bear in mind that at the end of the day, it's you, not the teachers. Teachers can give you the suggestions, lectures, guidelines, your lessons. But if you don't practice, what's going to happen? You just can't blame the teacher, or the teacher didn't teach me anything. But in fact, the teacher taught you a lot of things. Okay, but you need to practice a lot. You need to make a plan how you're going to practice. Practice every day, half an hour, some writing or some reading. Then find a speaking partner, speak, or make a live stream or join others live stream. As you might be aware, though there are advertisements on the Hallo app is still free for using. If you go to any other English learning app to download, you have to pay them. But for Hallo app, you don't have to pay anything else. And also, the $10 subscription with a teacher is very cheap. I live in Essex, but I work in. Hey, Bia, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you very much for the greetings as well. I work in Central London. There are two English learning schools beside my offices. And one day I inquired them, hey guys, how much do you charge for the English learners? And you'll be surprised to know it is £600 for a month for 60 hours lessons. So literally for every 1 hour you have to pay £10, which is roughly $15 US. Whereas with $10 you can subscribe to any of your favorite Hello teacher for a month, which has got 8 1-hourly lessons. And we have got amazing teachers, 300 qualified teachers, native teachers, that well-trained, well-qualified teachers from different countries around the world. And most of them are Americans. There are a few British teachers as well, and teachers from other countries like South Africa, okay, Australia, New Zealand, UK as well. All right. Shahas says, I have learned one sentence from one of your videos. It is, where are you off to? Yes. What does it mean, Shahas? Tell me. It is an informal greetings. When two persons or two close friends meet, I can say, hey, Jamie, where are you off to now? That means, where are you going at the moment? Then Jamie can answer, oh, I'm off to the supermarket. I need to buy a cake or a Christmas food or something else. Or I'm off to the library. I need to get some books. Or you can say, I'm off to the university. I need to attend my classes. Or you can say, I'm off to the Hallo app. I need to listen to the different teachers. Or you can say, I'm off to sleep because I need to sleep now. So remember that when you learn something, you need to make complete, logical, sensible sentences so that it is meaningful for you as well for your readers. All right. RJ says eventually will become a good English user. Yes, RJ, thank you very much. Manjar says, what about me? So I'm using 10 hours, even I'm fumbling and can't understand who speak with the. Okay, possibly, I don't know exactly what's the problem, but very often I go to students' live stream. And if you join me, if you talk to me, then I'll be able to explain you. Without listening to you, we can't just say anything. Okay. Sagar says, it's many years since I came to Dhaka. Mm-hmm. Hang on a second. The advertisement came. Sorry, guys. I'm watching the comments through my mobile. This is hi, Mariam. Welcome. Okay. Sagar, it's a kind of incorrect sentence. It has been many years. It should be. Okay. Where are you going is off to? That's right. Fumbles means when you hesitate, when you are not sure what to say. Okay. That is the meaning of fumble. I'm off to sleep. Yes. Another common mistakes very often we say these two words. Guys, let me show you. It is very important for all of you. 99% of our users say it wrongly. This preposition off. Remember, guys, the first preposition sound like ob, not off. The second one is off. Always be careful to use it. 99% of our users use it wrongly. Once again, OF is ob, like parts of speech. Okay, consist of. Do you have any other example, guys? But turn off the mobile phone. Hey, why did you turn off the heater? It's cold and we need the heating at the moment. Mariam, thank you very much for your support. RJ, okay, Naim says, I'm new member. Give me your valuable advice. All my advices are valuable if you say it broadly. Naim, welcome if you are new. Improve my speaking English. The only way to develop your speaking English to speak more. Find a speaking partner, join the live streams, teachers live stream, students live stream, make your own live stream, use it, use vocab, use grammar, bring the other people and talk. Hello, Dimitri, welcome. I'm doing great. Hi, Sagar, welcome again. Okay, let me read some of the comments from the YouTube. Zakia, welcome. Saurabh says, I'm being listening is incorrect. I'm listening to you from the beginning of the session. Zakia, welcome. You're not accustomed to being here. You have to adjust yourself, Zakia. That's correct. I have Hello, but it's YouTube is good for me with the keep the screen, and I can able to hear this wrong English again. I'm able to hear or I can hear. Saurabh. Okay. Let me see. Harbin, welcome. Naim, welcome. Hajar, welcome. Would that I could meet teacher? It is incorrect sentence. This sentence doesn't give me any sense at all. Sagar. RJ says click shape button to support our teacher. Okay, Khan, welcome. Ajan is calling out, leaving. So that's okay. Thank you very much for joining. So, dear viewers, if you see the heart shape symbol, just touch it once to support me. Your every support is important. Prussians? Where is this Prussians? Nazir says, I'm listening from Dhaka. Okay, Nazir, your sentence should be like this. I'm listening to you from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I want to improve my speaking skill. What can I do? What should I do? You can do a lot of things, Nazir. Okay, the first thing you have to do is just find a speaking partner to talk to the person. And second one is you need to develop your grammar concept, how you can make sentences with the new vocabs. Okay. Sagar says how tongue twisters are important. Tongue twisters are important to overcome some of the sounds, some of the words. Like there are many tongue twisters. Tongue twisters A, B, C, D, lots. So you need to understand that how you can develop the sounds. Hello, Anika, welcome. Okay. And Nazir, welcome. Teacher Rahat, happy to see you. That's okay. I'm happy to see you too. Likewise. Hello, Jareen, welcome. Dear viewers, that's my YouTube channel. I'll be happy and grateful if you please subscribe it to me to support me. That's okay, Anika, don't worry about that. So once again, OF is ob, O double F is off. Like I'm off to the supermarket. That means I'm going to the supermarket. Remember, it is an informal expressions, guys. And when we use informal expressions, when we're in informal environment like family, close friend, relatives, okay, do not use this word when you're a formal environment like schools, college, classes with teachers, offices, your boss, or maybe outside in the supermarket. Though sometimes people may accept your informal greetings, but it's better not to use it for your own development of understanding how the English language works. Okay. Anika, no worries. I say to you, don't worry. Soma, welcome. So this is another common mistakes of pronunciation ob, but off. Okay, and also open. People say, "Hey, open your mic, open your camera." This is wrong. We should say turn on, turn off, switch on, switch off. Yes, Anika. Nazir, thank you very much for the subscription. That's really so sweet of yours, all of you. Wow, 72 people have given heartship to my YouTube channels. And I'm not sure whether they have subscribed to me. There are 72 people. Maybe a few people may have subscribed. Let me find out in a moment. Yes, 9 people have subscribed to me so far. I had 874 earlier, now 883. I was expecting it should cross 900 today. Thank you very much for a subscription. Anika, if you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. And tell all of your friends. I know that you have got 5,000 friends to subscribe to me. Okay. Mode out of wood, cut off. Very good, RJ. Raj, welcome. Thank you very much for the good example. Put off. But turn off. Turn on. Remember, off is when you're shutting down something electronic. We use switch on, turn on. Don't say open your camera, open your mic, open your mobile phone. No, turn on your camera, turn on your mic. Okay. Similarly, turn off. We use open for the physical substance like doors, windows, like open the window or close the window or open the door or close the door. Hi, Panteha, welcome. So let's move on to our Christmas quiz, guys. People who have not seen me before, that's me once again, who have not met me before. This is RahatAli, okay? This was our first question yesterday. When did Christmas start by whom? How long ago? Which country or which nation? Okay. Put off is postponed. Okay. Anika, thank you very much. Hello, Anis. Welcome. Hello, Jinara has joined from the Facebook and Van Clean Capped from Facebook. Welcome, dear viewers. I'm happy to see you. This is our first question. Though we had answered it, or though you answered it yesterday, one more time. When did Christmas start by whom? Okay, Tariq says you are great, dedicated, persistent teacher, and your students are so lucky and proud to have you. And hello, teachers. Thank you very much for your sweet comment. Mr. says, I think in Rome. Okay. Does anyone know the answer? We're just having quiz, guys. Remember that we treat Christmas as only as a festival. It's not something that we're trying to spread any religious perspective, okay? Because during the Muslim Eid festivals, we always celebrate Eid. During the puja, like Diwali and other programs, we also celebrate here on this app. So it is the culture that we try to share with other people so that they come to know. Hi, Flores. Thank you very much for the donation. That's so sweet. Flores, a Merry Christmas to you and to your family. And thanks very, very much for your donation. Or thanks for donating to me. Okay. Flourish, once again, a Merry Christmas to you and to your family. Thank you very much. 2 people have donated up to now. You guys are so sweet. Okay, guys, let's answer it quickly. Christmas started 336 AD from Rome by the Romans. Okay. (336 AD) by Romans. Okay. So what happened basically? It was not a Christmas Eve. Previously, it was like a program called Winter Solstice for the Romanists, Yule. Yule of Winter Solstice. Okay. In Italy, it is Romans. No, guys, it is not no Rome. No, Raphael, that's wrong. Roman Empire. Where is it, guys? Tell me. Is it on Rome? Italy? Who were the Romans? Roman Empire warriors. Mr. says why, how, and who were in the eminent personalities. Day and date, yeah. First time I am watching live stream. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam, Salma. I'm very happy to see you. Thanks for joining me. It's really my pleasure to see and meet all the new people who have joined from the different parts of the world. It's the 25th of December in the UK and around the world, and our local time is 2:32, which is the UK time, or GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, which is the standard, unique time of the UK, through which people always compare the time of their country. Okay. Yule meaning, all right, okay. Well, I was going to explain how this, Christmas came, the history of Christmas, guys. Let me share with you the history of Christmas quickly, okay? So what happens basically, hang on a second. Okay, Romans invited it. So during this time of winter, they had a paganistic festival called Yule. Okay, that's the festival names, Arvind. So what they did during this time, they got their uh, crops harvesting and brought it to home. They bonfire. They started having meal, and they invited all the people. And later, in 336 AD, Romans first started the Christmas celebration around the world. So that's the brief history. If you like to know more, I suggest you go to Google search. You'll find thousands of links are there. Okay, the next question was, which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Which country? Arjun, Romans are not from Israel. They are Jews. Arvind says India. Arjun says Italy. Kat said Germany. Next question is, which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Okay, if you don't know, don't worry. We're going to learn it in a moment. In no time, within the twinkle of an eye. Nilima says Germany. Shubham says Germany. Welcome, Shubham and Nilima. So, which country started the Christmas tree? You're correct. Germany is the correct answer. Okay, now, how many ghosts show up in a Christmas carol? Do you know what is Christmas carol, guys? Christmas carol is the songs that is sang during the Christmas festivals. How many ghosts? No, it's not Santa. Arvin says no. Broken says no. Shivam says I don't know. No worries. Broken says no. Now I know. Okay. 4. RJ says 4. RJ, what did we had yesterday? Najim, please write in English. Don't write in Bengali. Okay. Broken says 3. RJ says 4. Okay, Broken, give me once again. I'm going to tell you the answers of the quiz, guys. Give me one quick second. Okay, for the Christmas Carol, the conception as ghost is sometimes controversial. Okay, curious to know. Okay, Christmas is in good day. Poor? Tell us, please. Okay, in some places they call 3. So the ghosts are like present. That is related to the time, guys. Present, ghost of the past, and ghost of the future. But in Charles Dickens' movie, they showed the ghost is one more extra, which is former business partner Jacob Marley. So there are 4. Okay, so that is the answer. Next, have you watched the movie Home Alone, guys? So in the movie Home Alone, where are the McClisters going on holiday when they leave Kevin behind? Dear viewer, that's my YouTube channel. I'll be happy and grateful if you please subscribe to it. So RJ, you are correct. So 3 is the most of the cases, but sometimes people said 4. Okay, Cat, welcome. Poor, I'm not Indian and do not use any bad words. You will be banned from here. Please do not do that. Be respectful here on this app. If you don't like my live stream, you can leave. I'm requesting you politely. Do not try to spam here. France. Okay, your answer is France. Okay. Nilima says Paris. Is that just says, oh, the advertise is here, even in my mobile. Broken. I used to live in Bangladesh. Okay, long time ago. I left Bangladesh in the year 2000. All right. So that's my country where I was born. Poor. I ask you not to make any comment, objectionable comment. I said to you, if you don't like my live stream, please leave it. If you don't leave it, I'm going to remove you. That's the last warning for you. Okay. Okay, I have heard about that movie, but I haven't watched it. Okay, going to watch tonight. Okay, it's an amazing movie. So in the movie is called Home Alone. There is Home Alone 2 and 3, maybe there are 3 parts. Okay. Okay, and Nilima says, I watched it yesterday. I do remember they went to Paris. Yes, they went to Paris. That is the answer. Cool. Okay, which country did eggnog originate from? Ooh, the answer was there already. Arvin's next question, which country did eggnog originate from? RJ says Britain. Broken says Britain. Mhm. Shubham says England. What is the difference between England and Great Britain, guys, or Britain? So England is one of the countries of Great Britain or the United Kingdom. Okay. Hi Ken, thanks for buying Hello Plus. I can see that you are subscriber of Hallo Plus. Okay, I'm continuing, guys. So I just had a little bit break. So eggnog is a kind of drink which has got milk, sugar, and egg. They mixed it together, and they drink it on the Christmas day as a traditional drink. Okay, the answer is Britain. You're right, Britain. And how many countries are there in the United Kingdom or Great Britain, guys? Do you know how many countries are there? Hello, Dini, welcome. Cat says 4. Yes. What do you know the names? Hi, Chen, welcome. Broken says I have never drunk it, not drank. Drank is the past tense, drunk is the past participle. I'm from Bangladesh, okay. I know that's even the chiefs, they have also eggnog. Okay. Ireland, UK? No. Cat, do you know the names of the countries? Maybe he's looking at the Google. This answer's in the Google, guys. So don't worry about the answer. You'll easily find it from there. Hello, Jude, welcome. How many gifts are given in total in the 12 days of Christmas song? I've seen Santa Cruz Ali in thumbnail. Okay. Nilima says Scotland in England. 6. Muscoot says 15. RJ says 364. RJ, you were here yesterday, right? So there are 4 countries in the UK, guys, or Great Britain, England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. The country Ireland is not the part of the UK. They're an individual country. And in the, the 12 days of Christmas song, there are 364 gifts are there. For every day, 1 gift. 52 weeks. Norway is a part of the European country. It's a Nordic country, we call it. Okay, RJ? Norway is not the part of the United Kingdom. All right. Let me see. 1 hour 28 minutes. Okay, I've got 15 minutes more, guys, before I finish this live stream. Do you have any more questions or comments about English grammar or any other teacher? Let me have a discussion then. If you have got any questions or any queries about the new Hallo Plus app, or how you can join any teacher or a teacher's course, or any other question regarding this app, I'm here to help you guys and give you the answer. Okay, remember that this app is an English learning app, and it should be our focus on English learning only, which is why this app has some strong code of conduct and rules. When you have signed up for the account, you have passively agreed to avoid these rules and this code of conduct. Remember that following a code of conduct always helps you and helps us to make it a comfortable, suitable, hassle-free app. Okay, and many of our female learners are sometimes victimized by many male members who go to their live stream and make bad comments, use bad words, use different kinds of bad contents and links. Don't do it, guys. Okay, it is beyond the regulations, beyond our code of conduct and policies and guidelines. We have to bear in mind that we are here to develop ourselves to the next level. So it is important for us to focus on it. Okay, and Okay, our one of our teachers is coming here, guys. Let me welcome her. Dr. Priscilla, welcome. I've invited you, teacher and Dr. Priscilla. Hello.
Camera's I'm coming with my camera in a second. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Dr. Priscilla, and your family.
Merry Christmas to everyone. It is a beautiful day. We've got wonderful weather here in the US where I am. And let's see if my camera can come on. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
So,
Christmas to you, dear viewers. Let me introduce our one of the new amazing teacher who is from the United States, Dr. Priscilla. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself? Like, where are you from? When did you join on this app? And what are you going to teach our learners?
amazing, amazing. I'm really happy to be here. I'm excited about being one of the newest teachers here on Hallo. What I have found is an amazing group of students who are eager to learn. I live on the East Coast of the US. Many people may be more familiar with Florida than North Carolina, but I live in North Carolina. I have taught online for about 15 years, long before there was a Hello. And I can tell you, of all the platforms that I have been on, Hallo is the most dynamic, interactive, and just amazing for any student that is determined to follow a path. The evidence is clear. You can become fluent with English. So, Professor Rahat is telling you be respectful, be mindful of the people that you're interacting with,
Hmm.
and the world is yours. You can open up your own live stream. You can talk to people all over the world because here's the thing, many people whose first language isn't English can speak two, three, or even four languages. So if you can speak that many different languages, learning to speak English with dedication and focus, it is not it's not going to be easy, but it is not going to be as difficult as you might think. And I'm not sure what else you asked me to ask, but this is one thing that I do know.
Okay. Sorry to inform you, Dr. Priscilla. Uh,
Yeah.
in one of my live streams, I saw your request, but I was not able to add you because it was a subscribers live stream. Even I accepted it, the system was not letting me allow. It says the
Ah,
person is not your subscriber. Okay.
okay.
So this is to let you know you can join only other fellow teachers live stream when it is public or follower. But even
Okay.
but if you for accidentally subscribe to someone else, then you can join them, wherever the person is on the live stream. Okay.
Okay. All right. So there's those little quirks and perks that I think that we'll find.
That's
But
right.
let me just say this, and I want to say this because the learners, I'm fairly new here at Hello, maybe 1 month and a day or something like that. That a lot of the questions that are being asked of me are being asked of the same teacher. There is not a magic bullet to learning English. So no matter how many times you ask a teacher, how can I learn English fast or become more native sounding, it requires practice. So think about any one thing. Think about any one thing that you're good at. And the same way you got good at that one thing that you're good at, whether it's cooking, working with cars, working with technology, it's the same process. You have to focus and then just do it. So, Rahat, thank you for letting me hop on.
You-
Merry Christmas.
You're very welcome. Do you have more time to stay with us?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
here.
That's great. So some people have some questions. I'm going to read it out for you.
Okay.
They're asking about your time when you conduct your lessons. Uh,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm sure that you already started. I saw in the discovery page that you
I
have got
did. I finally figured out how to do my schedule.
that.
So I have a schedule, and this is the thing that I want you to know because I'm fairly new. If you tell me the day that you want to have class, I will schedule it, whether you're the only one that's in the class or if there are others. I just didn't know what is a good, viable scheduled date. And I think it's a little difficult for me to change. So once I put it in, I know that someone is coming. So just connect with me. Let me know that you want a class on this particular day. This could be a group class or an individual class. Just let me know. But I do have 8 days scheduled now, or times rather. So if you want a different time, just let me know and I would be happy to tell you. Now, can I add this little thing? I do have a doctorate in education, not medicine, but education. During the course of my studies, I worked with over 2,000 non-native English speakers to determine what are some of the best techniques and strategies that a non-native speaker can use to improve their fluency. We weren't focusing on accent. When you focus on, listen at Rahat. Professor Rahat sounds quite different from me, but I clearly understand every word he is saying because he is pronunciating the words clearly. And that to me is the number one goal for non-native English speakers, to pronounce the words clearly. And when you can do that, you will love the way that your voice sounds, just as I love to listen to other people's voice. I love my voice, but I love hearing other people's voices as well. So just wanted to point that out. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, teacher and Dr. Priscilla, there are a few other questions. Let me welcome all the people who have joined and they're saying hello. Tom, welcome. There's another teacher from Russia. Well, Alexander, welcome. Trung, thank you very much for joining. Rezan, welcome. Dini, Jahir, AR, Can, Alok. Can. Alok has a question. Can I talk to you? Unfortunately, not. Because both Dr. Priscilla and I are teachers, you can't join to our public live stream. Only another fellow Hello teacher can join us freely. Okay, and in order to join any teacher, Alok, like teacher and Dr. Priscilla is an amazing teacher, visit her accounts, see the available schedules, and sign up. And you must have at least $10 to sign up one of her lessons for the monthly basis. But there are other two ways you can connect to any teacher. One of them is InstaMatch. When you go to your mobile phone, you'll find this partner. Oh, this advertisement here. Then you can see which teachers are waiting. Touch on the photos of the teacher, and it will take you them straight away. Or you can book
So, Professor Hot, tell me, because I didn't understand the Instamatch.
Okay.
Am I automatically on Instamatch?
So you have,
Oh, okay.
when you're logged on to your mobile, it shows automatically your photo is blinking. Let me show you.
Oh.
Let me show you, okay? Look at this here. You and me, we are on live stream. Once,
Uh-huh.
so if someone wants to join, they have to touch on the photo, like soft touch, then it will directly take you to the call. But if you're busy, you don't need to accept the call. Okay, just ignore
Okay.
it. It happens very
Okay.
often to me, even in the midnight calls come. You know.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Also, there is another option. Request a lesson. They can, send a message to teacher. I like to take this class this time. Then, if you are agreed, then you will say yes. Provided that Dr. Priscilla, you have to show your availability one-to-one live class. You have to update through your own account. Otherwise, they are not going to know this teacher is available or not.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to process that. And so, okay, continue.
Okay, so Dr. Priscilla, I would like to know a little bit more about you. So you said that you have a doctor in education, PhD from which university again?
The University of Phoenix, which is in Arizona, USA.
And
Uh,
were you grown up there, your childhood, your primary school, secondary?
no, no, everything that I've done for a great deal of my time has been online. I got my PhD with distant learning. Everything was online. I did go to the practicum in Virginia. I was there for a week to interact with other teachers or educators to finalize my ability to do what I'm doing. So we had projects, real online live projects that we worked with when we work with non-native English speakers. those that were studying the same thing as I was. And as we talked with them, some of them were difficult for us to understand because we had not attuned our ears to listening to them. They could speak English. They were all adults as well. And from there, we developed the research, the database, compiled the information, looked at the information. What is the most beneficial of tools? Of course, Hello wasn't back there at the time when we were doing our studies, but Hello would have definitely fit into that container, that this is one of the best places, if not the best place, for individuals that wish to learn to speak English without leaving their home country or going to a place where English is the predominant language. So you can learn English here without traveling. It's like opening, honestly, it's like having your own television program. You go to your live stream, you put up whatever it is that you want to do. You fail until you fail forward enough times that you become to speak English fluently. I mean, I just think that that is amazing. So let me not ever hear anyone say again, I have no one to practice with, because you can come here for 24 hours a day,
That's right.
all day, all night, and practice.
And let me
Yeah.
share some other information about Hallo, Dr. Priscilla, so that you are
Yes.
also aware. Hallo
Hmm.
started its journey from the Facebook, I think, since 2018.
Really?
At the beginning, we are based on the Facebook and we are just chatting through the messenger. And after that, they thought to our CEO June, who is basically from Korea, but now he lives in the United States. Our
Hmm.
head office is in Utah, and our co-founder is Ben. He's another American. These two friends closely observed and thought that why don't you practice or develop an app that can be helpful for our learners. Then
Hmm.
June picked up this word hello, Hallo, easy word, hello. And in German,
Yeah.
we say hello in a similar way. And after that, they got a donation of 1.4 million US dollars from the Forbes
Get
magazine.
out.
So
Get out.
that is the turning point when they started developing this app, recruiting other teachers, a team, engineers, and other necessary support workers for this app. Honestly speaking, still we are in the developmental phase. It started only last year, March 2020, just before the pandemic. This audio
Mm,
and video chatting, and it is
the
still
timing was
growing.
perfect.
Yeah, we
The timing was perfect.
that's right. And honestly, I wouldn't also join. Honestly, Dr. Priscilla, I work for the National Health Service 5 days, but because of the pandemic, our working hours were reduced to 3 days. So what I was going to do
Mhm.
4 days. One of my students, I used to teach in another platform freely, and said to me, "Teacher, maybe you can join there. Let's see how it goes."
Mhm. Yeah.
And and I'm sure you listened to that story. I joined as a student at the beginning in March. Then after 200 hours possibly, yeah, 200 hours of live streaming, and with the some of the recommendation of many teachers, I was promoted
Hmm.
as a teacher from the student panel. I was the only one on the first of the Hallows history who was promoted from the students panel to the teacher.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
really thankful to those people. I always mention the names, especially our CEO June and our co-founder Ben. And there are other teachers who helped me, like teacher Haley, who is back. She
Hmm.
was in a I think somewhere outside of the US. Then teacher Ryan, Canadian teacher
Hmm.
Ryan. I mean, it was then teacher Sophia, teacher Mara Khan, teacher Julie, teacher Artha. Uh, there are a few that other teachers who left already. Teacher Shawnisia, teacher Tony left. I'm trying to remember those old teachers who helped me a lot. And every teacher gave me that opportunity to come to their live stream and talk to the students, which made me more familiar to those faces.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. This is amazing. And someone has alluded to the fact that, yes, I have been, as I said, I have been teaching for 15 years. So I have a huge following everywhere. I'm all over the place. But I have never experienced the the gratitude of students here. And it's not about what I'm doing in other places, but it's what I'm doing here. What I'm able to do here in Hallow is actually continuing with my research. I love to get the questions. I love to develop the programs. And here's a little caveat for those of you who you know it, but you don't really know it. When you're speaking with a native English speaker, such as myself, even with my accolades, and you're asking me to explain grammar to you, I'm like, what? I don't even know the rules. I just know how to speak. I know how to put my words together, and I go by what sounds correct. But more to my point, I have a student that has scheduled, and I said, I don't know grammar. But what I did do, and this is the type of teacher that I am, I make sure that every student that comes to a session, you are going to leave my session having learned something. I will get distracted by the questions if I focus on the chat box, but I go to my peripheral vision and I laser in on what I'm talking about. And I don't respond to those other things like what is the weather like? What time of day is it? Because that's not what I'm talking to you about. I'm only talking to you about this certain thing. And when you leave my session, you will know that you've learned something. But the student who wants the grammar, I know that he's going to be amazed at this grammar lesson because I was amazed that after I watched like 12 videos, like, how do you actually explain this? I know it, but how do I explain it? So I had to break it down into small, minuscule pieces. Then it broadens. So he is preparing for a test. But that's not my forte. Grammar is not my forte. My point that I want to make is I want to understand grammar so that I can give the student what the student wants. If you want to learn to be fluent in English, you have to start at the graduate level. And once you get that basic foundation, it's going to grow and you're going to be like, wow, when did you start speaking English like that? But if you're constantly going from this teacher, getting this, there are probably hundreds of us, and we all have our own teaching style. So choose someone that you're comfortable with and you will learn. Always come to class with paper.
That's right.
Always come with paper.
I,
Come with paper.
I
You
always
won't
ask
remember.
I always ask my learners to bring their notebook to write the important notes.
Yeah.
It is important for them.
And
And,
you'll pick up vocabulary words, idioms, and phrases. Yeah.
and I have also notebook as well, teacher
Yeah.
Priscilla, through which I
Yeah.
maintain my consistency of class plans and what I'm going to teach to them next class.
Mhm.
Someone has asked me this question. Welcome once again, Manu, Jaliha, Haider, Vaiga, Broken. And there are some questions for you as well, teacher Priscilla. I'm going to ask you, Tom and Ken. Okay, there are a few other information after that, Dr. Priscilla.
Mhm.
Some other students are also promoted as a teachers, and they're amazing teacher. One of them is Ahmed, who lives in Poland. Another is teacher
Mhm.
Khadija. I don't see her now and then. And there are many teachers from India and Pakistan and Bangladesh as well. Okay, I don't see
Mhm.
them honestly. So at the moment there are 300 teachers.
Wow.
Most of them are native, only few are non-natives, and all of them have teaching certificate. That's mandatory, and all
Mhm.
of them have online or offline teaching experience 1 year or more. Like I have two
Mhm.
years of online experience because I used to teach on another platform. Basically, I
Okay.
teach grammar, spoken English strategies. I'm an IELTS coach as well, and basic British IPA through which they can develop their sound. And after that, another important information is that, Dr. Priscilla, we have got 1.3 million members, more than 170 countries without any
Wow.
marketing. Hell,
Wow.
only
Wow.
recently Hello
Organ
start.
just organically grown.
No, in
Wow.
inorganically. So recently, Hello has started its marketing strategy starting from Korea. Their team went to Korea last month, October and
Mhm.
November, and they are back now to the USA. And
Yeah.
they have started organic marketing around the world. So our
Yes. Okay.
expectation
Yeah.
starting from 2022, within the next 5 years, will be number one platform around the world. Okay.
I think so. I think so. I
And
think
we are
so.
the only app, Dr. Priscilla, that doesn't charge you when you're downloading. Any other app, if you ever go there, an English learning app, they charge you some money, lump sum, $2, $3, whatever, but we don't. Okay,
Yeah,
and
that's amazing.
that's right. And our learners are so amazing, talented, and they are so supportive, so
Hmm.
friendly, so humorous, and some of them are so funny. But
Yeah,
sometimes we need to be funny as well. And
right, right.
okay, and someone asked me where I'm from. Okay, I was born in Bangladesh, guys. So Bengali is my first language or mother tongue. English is my second language. I can speak in Hindi, the language of India, Urdu, language of Pakistan, and Arabic language, the Arab language of Middle Eastern countries, and Germany. I was in Germany for a year, basic German language.
Hmm.
Okay,
This is amazing. It's amazing. And I can see that, I can say that the sidebar distracts me. So I focus on one thing and then I can hold the attention and do what I need to do. I do believe that when I'm teaching one student, I'm teaching all. So I teach to one student, not necessarily I'm saying that I'm teaching to Pam, Paul, or Raul, but whatever Raul needs, Pam needs it as well.
mm-hmm.
And so we get the same information at the same time, and we keep our questions to that point so that when you do learn something, you learn it deeply, not on the surface level. If I ask, for example, I do a lot of things in a quirky, unique way. I'll ask for numbers. This tests your listening. I'll say, I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 25, and whoever, and I write down the number. Whoever has gives me the number first, I'm going to ask you to answer the question. Give me an idiom, and we're going to talk about this idiom for 5 or 10 minutes. So someone will say 3, 2, 8, and I've written down 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, no, it's not that number. And you can keep guessing until the right number comes up. Then you get your opportunity to come to the stage, as opposed to feeling like, oh, I'm embarrassed. People are going to laugh at me. No, you are choosing yourself. Choose yourself first to participate. When you choose yourself first, that means that you're going to find the strength, even though your voice is shaking. You're going to speak for that short period of time. And when you start to do that, your confidence will improve and you will start to get better and better and expand. And as I begin to recognize people's names, as I will write them down and I see them the next day, I'll try to remember the vocabulary word or the idiom that they've learned or they've mentioned. And I'd like for them to go into other live streams, even if they're the only ones there, and talk about something that you've learned from Professor Rahat's class, my class, or other teachers' class. It's okay to go and socialize. I mean, that's great. But if you really want to learn English, try to steer the lesson, especially if it's your live stream. Try to steer the lesson for your intent. And if you're doing the IELTS, this is the best place to go. Go to Professor Rahat's class and study. I've listened to you because I'm learning as well about the IELTS. I have taught students about the IELTS, but I'm not a proficient, or I'm not a test giver or that sort of thing. Some of it, in all honesty, it equates to the test that we take here, the SAT, the GRE. You just have to understand the syllabus, or what I call the rubric. The rubric outlines for you what you need. This is a little known secret. This is for everyone who tells me that they have a list of 1,000 words. Well, if you have 1,000 words and you can only use 2, you should dispose of the list. When you're thinking of academic vocabulary, there is 3-syllable words, any 3-syllable word that you know. If it's 3 syllables, it is academic. If it's 2 syllables, it could be academic as well. But when your rubric says you must use academic vocabulary, be sure to use some words that are 3 syllables, like suddenly, heavily, amazingly. Make sure that you have a vocabulary that is built on that. 3-syllable words. Now, those 3-syllable words need to relate to the topic, but just know that that is something that you don't have to learn 500 words and they're useless.
Dr.
Yeah.
Priscilla, there are two questions. I was trying to
Yes.
focus as you're explaining vocabulary, how they can learn. Haider is an amazing learner. He has a question: what do you understand by syllables, and how you can explain and give examples to them, please?
Okay, so Hyder, while I'm giving my example, give me a vocabulary word, and I will try to talk about this word during the entire time that I'm here. So when I speak of a syllable, I'm going to give you the word fortunate. Fortunate, that's 3 syllables. Therefore, it's academic. Then I could say fortunately, it becomes 4 syllables. You're listening for the sounds. Fortunately. That is an academic word. Did he give us a word yet?
No, no, he didn't. Just I have just written one word like hospital. Say.
Hospital. Now, I'm going to use the word hospital throughout this conversation. The reason I'm going to use the word hospital or hospitality or some form of hospital, so that by the end of our conversation, it's going to be deeply ingrained in your head. And Professor Rahat, if you can do the same. So when people go to the hospital here in the US, usually if it's an emergency, they sit you down in the hospital waiting room. People generally go to the hospital because the doctor's offices are closed. The busiest time for the emergency rooms in the hospital is at night for obvious reasons. The office hours are from 8 to 6 or 8 to 5. So people find themselves going to the hospital, and these individuals are going to the hospitals from the ambulance to the hospital and then to the waiting room. Now, let me talk a little bit about hospitality. Hospitality is a form of hospitable, but they're different. Being hospitable is being kind. Professor Rahat has been very hospitable to invite me to his live stream today. There's a difference in being at the hospital because I am not in need of any medical attention. But his hospitality, his generosity is, I want to welcome you to my platform. If you were to come to my state of North Carolina, I'm sure you would find that the people here are very hospitable. When you get off the plane, they are very hospitable. That means that they're kind. They're going to say, hello, may I help you? And you're going to say, could you show me where gate 9 is? We will say, of course. Now, this is a little secret. This is only in the South. Only the people in the South are nice. I'm from the South. So the Southerners are very hospitable. Now, I've used the word hospital, hospitality several times. So now it should be easier for you. And I'd love to see in chat how you could formulate a sentence using hospitable, hospital, or hospitality. This ensures that you're really learning the word. And I want to say to Professor Rahat, thank you for your hospitality today to invite me to your stage. Okay.
You're very welcome, Dr. Priscilla. I always become happy and amazed if any other Hello teacher comes here and joins and share their thoughts, how our learners can learn and develop. Okay, there is another question from the same participant, Haider. He said he's always confused using phrasal verbs. Maybe you can highlight one or two examples, like the word get or look, any other phrasal verbs, please.
I will definitely do that. And it's very hospitable that you are able, Professor Rahat, to look at the chat and come back. For me, it's very distracting. It's very distracting. I can focus on one thing, but there again, it is learning how to do something. So I want to speak to Hader first because it was like 2 minutes ago that you asked about the word hospital. But in my professional opinion, you're not helping yourself by trying to think ahead of what you want to ask me next. It would serve you better if you spoke about what I just spent 2 minutes talking to you about. Maybe you could say something like, I get it. I understand hospitable, or I understand hospital, but I don't know that you referred to any of that. So now you want to pile on something else, and it becomes just a lot of muck. You're going to learn something else, and then you're going to think, did I write anything down? Oh my gosh, I heard her say something, but I don't remember. That is not learning. Remember, I want you to learn things deeply. It's almost like going to the hospital where the surgeon goes into your head and inserts something or takes something out. I don't have the capability to do that. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a physician. I've never been in the hospital except for one time for my personal self, and that was when I had the delivery of my one son. But that hospital experience is one that I was available for. They set you up. So this is my phrasal verbs. Now I'm using the phrasal verb set up. When I went to the hospital, they set up an appointment for me. They set up the appointment for me to be there for the delivery of my child at the hospital. There again, you see how I'm making myself use the word hospital, and I'm bringing in a phrasal verb of set up. This is what typically happens. I'll say, give me a phrasal verb that you want me to talk about, and all of the students will give me all these phrasal verbs. And I'll say, we're going to work on these three phrasal verbs. Excuse me. We're going to work on these three phrasal verbs. I'm just so excited, but I think I might have to go downstairs and get some water.
Okay, no worries. You take time. Let me welcome the other people in the meantime.
Let me get some water before I need
Okay.
to go to the hospital for sure.
No, don't say that. Sarhat, welcome. Broken. Rajeeb. Rise. Haider again. Waifu. Walaikum salam. And other people who have joined. Broken says, I would like to practice with you. How can I join you? You need to subscribe to me because I'm one of the teachers. Guys, remember that you can't join my live stream in which is public or follow. Only the another teacher can join me. In order to join any teacher, that is the rule and policy of this app. You need to subscribe to the teacher's lesson. So how you can find, go to the account of the teacher, find the suitable time and the suitable course that fits your time, and you are free to join. Because what happens, Dr. Priscilla, I've got quite a few lessons. Many of my students are not able to join after subscribing. They said, oh, teacher, I have become busy this week. I'll join next week. I said to them, look, it is your loss because you have paid money to get a service. When the teacher is there, but you don't come on time. However, the only plus point is these lessons are recorded and locked. Only the specific students can go and watch it to learn from there. And that is most of the students do that when they're not able to join my lessons. The next class, I ask them, bring the questions or any queries so that we can discuss before we start and jump to the new lesson.
Wonderful. So there is the benefit of being a subscriber if you can't attend.
That's right.
And so I want to address this as well. Students will say that they don't have anyone to practice with.
So that is sorry, Dr. Prasel, that is totally wrong because we have got 1.3 million members. When you go to the Insta match, you will find random, they can connect to any random students and they can see all the teachers are waiting who are online on that specific moment, like Dr. Priscilla, Rahat, Ben, June, Haley. Then you have to touch on the photos to connect to the teacher.
And these are free.
No, with the teachers, not free. With the students, that's free. With the teacher, it's a premium service. Otherwise, you would get hundreds of calls freely, and you'd be annoyed to do that. So, when they're trying to connect to you, the system will automatically tell them, in order to talk to the teacher, you have to pay, say, 21 cents per minute, for instance. Or some teachers have 50 cents, like who are very good teachers. I've seen that 50 cents and the lowest is 14 cents, like me. So if somebody connects to me, they say, oh, 14 cents. Okay, let's make a call. And every week I get roughly 5 to 10 calls on an average in between. And the students only call when they're in serious problem, like they've got an exam next, the teacher, I need the solution. Please help me. I don't know this grammar rule. Explain me. I'm going to write it. And it's okay. Then they write it and they then practice it. And honestly, that is really an effective way for the students to get the help straight away. So in our app or on our app, there is 24/7, practicing opportunity. So you will
Mhm.
find all, because we are globally, positioned, different countries, different time zones, so they can easily connect to any teacher or any students for their problem. Okay, and there is,
So I
sorry,
go ahead.
there are two more questions, Dr. Priscilla. Another question is, how can I speak publicly? Glossophobia, fear of public speaking. Okay, that is the most common question at the moment. And someone has asked, you have already explained how to develop vocabulary, and you have explained how that's question phrasal verbs.
Okay. And you see, I have pen in hand and I'm writing down, and I would encourage you all to do that as well. So I know that we're focusing on the word hospital. And when you're coming to sessions like this with Professor Rahat or doing anything online, one of the things that you have to remember, professional teachers, we're not we're not doing this. It is, for some of us, it's our job. And this is my job as well. And when you come to me as a private student outside of Hello, you're looking at $80 an hour. So this is a premium price that you're getting here on Hello for less than $10 a month. And I'm not sure how many hours that is
Eh,
because I don't have any students yet.
Eight
But
hours in one
okay,
month, that you are going to get 8 1-hour lesson. So every week you have to conduct at least 1 hour on your 2 different days.
okay. So if you were coming to me outside of Hello, it would be about 640 US dollars for that 1 month for one person. But that, more to the point, the same way that I teach here is how I teach outside. You will need to develop that mindset that you want to have smart goals. You want to have something that is measurable. How do you know that you've learned something? I know that I've taught something because I said maybe 10 minutes ago that I'm going to focus on the word hospital, hospitality, or some form of that word. And I'm consistently talking about that. So I know that when you leave this session today, you should have some framework of how to use that word. I told you that the only time that I've gone to the hospital for myself was when they set up the appointment for me to be there, which was the phrasal verb. Now let's talk about developing vocabulary. The best way to develop your vocabulary is doing what I'm doing now with the word hospital, hospitality. How many words do you want to learn in 1 week, 1 day, 1 year? It is not really beneficial to go to class and write down the words. You do need to write down what your professor is teaching you, of course, but set aside, I don't know, 5 minutes to just internalize one word. Just do one. What will happen is that when you do that one, you'll feel that you have the capability or the bandwidth to do four. But set as your goal to do one. And as often as you can, use that word. It's like becoming a medical doctor in the hospital. I would not want a doctor to do any medical procedure on me who hasn't done this repetitiously. Now, I'm sure we have the same thing here in the US, but in developing countries, which is perhaps where some of you are, without the benefit of a hospital like we have in the US, you will find that American doctors are coming to your country and performing procedures for free on the individuals. Why do they do that? They need the repetition, 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 repetition. So the same is true with vocabulary. If you want to use the vocabulary, you've got to learn it. How many people did you say are on Hello?
1.3 million.
1.3 million, and someone is up all day. Somebody, that is amazing. It's mind blowing. Set up yourself a calendar to come on once a day. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. Everybody. Every person has access to a 24-hour clock. Just go into Hallo, click on whoever is available. Don't look for people that you know. I mean, if you know someone, that's okay too. But don't go looking for people who can't pour into you. If they're just talking about, I don't know what they talk about, because I go in and I find it entertaining. It's like a soap opera. Some have very interesting conversations. Some have conversations that are too deep for me. But if you can just get in, even if you are listening, speak to yourself. What would you say as a response to something that someone has asked? So this is one of the best ways to develop your vocabulary. So if you go into another live stream such as this and you ask this same question, and I know that you will, whoever it is asking, I know that you will, go in and ask the person this way. I'm developing my vocabulary. Can you teach me how to use this word, acrimonious? Ah, that's a beautiful word, acrimonious. What does it mean? I'm not teaching that word, but I'm just saying if that was one of your words, don't ask for 15 different words. If you want an idiom, don't ask for the explanation of 5. Understand your 1. This is how you learn deeply at the cellular level. And when you can start to use vocabulary, not big vocabulary, native English speakers are not trying to be impressed. We don't want to be impressed. We don't even know what the word means ourselves. Talk to us in basic language, but not like a book. Do not talk to me like it's a book. I don't, Okay. So did I answer? I've got set up, hospital, how to develop vocabulary. Is there anything, was there something else of interest that someone had asked?
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Welcome, teacher Maman, Dante. Who else? Minal, Hyder again, Ruben, and all the lovely people who have joined in the last few moments. Jahir says, in another app it is cheaper. No, that's not true, Jahir. Our rate is the cheapest. I've compared and I've seen many other learning apps. And also, Yash and other people, do not share your personal YouTube channel, WhatsApp group, or any other link to any teacher's live stream. You will be getting warning or suspension from the Hallo admins. Please do not do that. This is the violation of our code of conduct. Only the teachers can promote their channels, not the students at the moment. We don't have such a rule. Please try to understand and try to follow our rules, regulations, and the Hallo code of conduct, which is very important. So if you ever find this type of information on your live stream, Dr. Priscilla, teacher Priscilla, always let them know about our Hallo code of conduct. I have got very strong code of conduct that must be followed. When they have signed up an account with this app, they have passively bound by this code of conduct. If you violate it, you're going to get a warning. Okay. Yeah, sometimes if the situation is severe, they can even suspend your account and ban you.
I was scrolling through to see if I could see anyone using the word hospital or hospitality or the phrasal verb set up. So this just reinforces, and it's what in elementary school, the teacher would give us little stickers when we did things that was nice and good and productive. So when I see someone use a phrase or a vocabulary word or an idiom that I've said, that's like an accolade. Yay, teacher, I understand. I have not seen whoever asked the question use the word yet. So maybe it isn't clear. This is why in this point you need to say to me in chat, I still don't understand hospital. I'm still not sure how to use hospitality. Could you give me more examples? Could you set up a situation so that I could understand? The person who's asking about the vocabulary, I don't know that I've seen that person give a vocabulary word. So here's what I would do And so, all right, for those of you who can hear myself or Professor Rahat, type the number 4 if you'd like to give us a vocabulary word. Type the number 4 if you'd like to give us a vocabulary word. Type the number 4. Obviously, if you don't want to give one, you're not going to type anything.
I have typed it for you, Dr. Priscilla.
Okay, so what is your vocabulary word?
My vocabulary word is acrimonious.
Acrimonious. Now, are you asking for the definition because I gave it to you, or do you know what it means?
I know, but I'm asking if you can describe for our learners so that they can learn one new word today.
Okay, so we're going to talk about acrimonious. When two people are disagreeing, they do it with acridity. Acrimonious means you're angry. You're just tremendously upset. And while I'm talking, I'm trying to find a place where it will fit appropriately. Acrimonious is not a word that I would say that I would start to use, but I understand it. And so now I'm trying to build the scenario so that you can understand the word acrimonious. So the police officer came to the scene of the accident, and one woman was fussing at the man because the man had ran into the back of her and she had her kids in the car. And because of her hostility, the police officer says, there's no reason for us to behave in an acrimonious manner. Just calm down. Let me get the facts so that I can write up the report. The woman said she felt that the police officer was siding with the person that ran into the back of her. And this was the reason why she was responding in an acrimonious manner. Now, that was the scenario. Oh, now I understand. What typically happens, even before the ambulance arrives to take anyone to the hospital, the police officer has to set up the arrangements of what he's going to report on. And he's reporting on this mishap that happened at the traffic light when someone ran into the back of another person. He did not write in his report that the lady appeared to display acrimonious behaviors, but he did write that she was definitely unhappy about the situation. So this is how you take words such as acrimonious so that it gets deeply in your brain. I remember, Professor Rahat, if you'll indulge me, when I was little, my mother always read stories to my brothers and sisters. And it's as an adult that I realized the benefit of those stories, that I learned vocabulary, that when I hear something, I can relate. Oh, she didn't use words like that, but she used words that were appropriate for children to see the word. When I talk about acrimonious, can you see the anger? Can you imagine how you feel if somebody ran into the back, boom, and hit your car? You would be upset. And you can think of that word, I'm upset. Acrimonious means that I'm upset. When people get divorced and they say they have irreconcilable differences, there's a lot of acrimony there. I can't stand her. I can't stand him. We need to go our separate ways. So there is the word acrimonious. Again, it isn't just writing the word down, putting it in my book, and going on my way. I've used the word several times now, and I'd like to see someone use the word in the chat. Even if you don't use it correctly, you are still learning. So there's hospital, there's the phrasal verb set up, acrimonious, and something. So
That's great, Dr. Priscilla. So, dear viewers, we are having conversation with our newly appointed teacher, Dr. Priscilla from Arizona, and she's explaining different things. Please follow her, support her, and if possible, subscribe to her lesson. And I'm sure you're going to learn many amazing things which will help you to be better where you are now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, because of the acrimonious behavior of my friend Jefferson, I try to avoid him whenever I see him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very good. And that's a good reason to avoid someone who has displayed acrimonious behavior. Because if you continue to align yourself with someone who displays acrimony, they're going to continue to do that. So you want to align yourself with people who are friendly and hospitable. You see? So now we can take that word acrimony and hospitality and use them as opposites. So, what is the opposite of acrimony? Hospitality. They're in the same zip code in terms of being polar opposites. And now you have yet another word to use. And you get an advantage like this from someone like Professor Rahat and myself. As teachers, we've done this long enough that we can quickly tilt the wheel more to help you, because we can look at a sentence and we can figure out what it is in most cases, or in many cases. I can determine what it is that you're trying to say, then I can help you say it. Another thing that I do is shadow reading. When you do shadow reading, that is perfect for aligning yourself to being able to speak with the fluency, the intonation, build your vocabulary as a native English speaker. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Priscilla. Another meaning of shadow is just follow as it is, like the way Dr. Priscilla is reading. I have, observed some of your live streams where you gave a 7 days reading challenge, was it, or writing challenge?
Yeah. And here's the thing. It was a 7-day English fluency. And you don't need to have a teacher. All that you need is the ability to listen. And then, of course, if you're looking at it on YouTube, you get to see the video. So it goes something like this. I'm just going to make something up. I'm going to make up something about the hospital, the police officer, and the accident that we just observed. So you will repeat after me. And I will say, repeat after me, even if someone else is in the room where you are at this moment, and they're going to look at you like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Why are you talking to yourself? You know your why. And your why is because you want to learn how to speak English with fluency. So I'm going to write this down for myself. I need to go to the hospital for my headache. I was in an accident. I have to write it down so I can say it correctly. I want you guys to practice. I was in an accident.
Oh, Teacher Ahmed, are you free to join? Merry Christmas. He's another amazing teacher. If you remember, I mentioned he lives in Poland, but he's on
Okay.
holiday at the moment in Kurdistan. Teacher Ahmed, thank you very much for donation. If you're free, please do join us for a few moments and meet another new teacher, Dr. Priscilla.
Hello.
Teacher Ahmed, I'm sure you are listening to us. Maybe for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, welcome Minal again, Broken, Haider, RJ, Nawab, Alaikum Salam, Vim, Fato, Himanshi, Tarek again, Dante, and Tamim, and Ruben is already there. Thank you very much, guys, for coming here. Oh,
Okay, so very good.
Teacher Ahmed says, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sure you're busy with your family. No worries. Thanks for coming here and donating.
All right, so here, no matter where you are and who is in the room with you, just know that you're here for the next 2 minutes for your own individual learning. If you promise to do exactly as I say, you're going to be fluent. So this is called iterations. I'm going to do the same thing for 3 times. Just repeat what you hear me say. Even if you don't understand what I say, repeat the sound out loud, not in your head. Your voice has to develop the muscles for what I'm going to say. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go.
I need to go. Where?
No, you're supposed to be saying it as I say it right, while I'm waiting. Okay, now it's the next part. To the hospital.
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 To the hospital. Oh,
For my headache.
for my headache. Oh, they're writing. That's cool. Our learners are writing. That's cool. Thank you very much, guys. Keep on writing. I need to go to the hospital for my headache.
For my headache. I was in.
I was in.
I was in. I was in.
I was in
An accident.
an accident.
An accident.
An accident.
An accident.
An accident.
The doctor set up.
The doctor set up.
The doctor set up.
The doctor set up.
The doctor set up
The doctor set up
a schedule for me.
a schedule for me. Look at the difference. That is American. I'm following the British IPS. Sorry, guys. Remember,
A schedule.
schedule for me.
A schedule for me. Now, we read all of this. Now, you should be able to say this if you wrote it down and you're listening or watching. I should be able to say this in less than 10 seconds without any rush. I need to go to the hospital for my headache. I was in an accident. The doctor set up a schedule for me.
8 seconds. It took.
That is how you and I made a mistake, but it's okay. I made a hiccup of a mistake. So you practice this way, and you practice this way. 5 minutes a day, just learning that one thing, just like learning a song. And eventually, I don't have to listen to the music, and I know the song. I may not know what the song means, but I know the words, and this is how you begin. Okay, guys. I do need to go, but it has been an extreme pleasure to share the stage.
Thank you
with
very much,
you.
Dr. Priscilla. It's really my pleasure to get you. And once again, dear viewers, if you haven't followed her, follow her, support her, and if possible, join her lessons or one-to-one private lesson and connect to her with the Insta match. Remember
Yeah.
that there are more than 300 qualified native amazing teachers here who are here to help you, show you, guide you, teach you to your English language to the next level. Grab the opportunity. By the way, there is an offer going on. Teacher Priscilla, you can tell them if they have got $1, they can subscribe to any teachers 2 weeks freely. This offer is valid up to the 31st of December. And after that,
Okay.
this offer is gone, then they have to pay the full amount of money, which is $10 for a month.
What a great way to bring in the new year. Blow it in, come in, $1. You're looking at $1 versus $80. You're looking at $1 versus $80. Don't miss out. Don't sleep on this opportunity is an idiom. Don't sleep on this opportunity for $1. Don't sleep on this opportunity. When you sleep on an opportunity, that means you miss out on something. Don't sleep on this opportunity. And with that, thank you, Professor Hot. It was my pleasure to catch you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I do need to run. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'll see you later, Dr. Priscilla. You take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, dear viewers, that was Dr. Priscilla, one of our new teachers from Arizona of the USA. and he was like giving some of the examples how you can develop your English language vocabs, phrasal verbs, and also reading techniques. Remember that it is an important matter for all of you. When you learn something from any teacher, apply it, use it. Otherwise, it is much likely for you to forget it in the next very moment. We are humans. We can forget things in the twinkle of an eye in no time. It's better, whatever we learn from any teacher, write it down, take a note, and apply it. Okay? Remember, practice is the one of the amazing features for your development, consistency, perseverance, as well as developing your confidence level. Many a times, our learners are not comfortable, they are not confident to talk. Remember that the best British teachers or American teachers can give you lessons, give you guidelines, but at the end of the day, it is you who have to practice. Okay, it is you who must give some times to develop your you know potential learning capacity. Okay, so I'm going to finish my live stream now as well. Dear viewers, thank you very much for joining over all the comments and all the donations. It's really my pleasure to see new people. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. Jurshida, I'm at my home. There is no Christmas tree because I'm not a Christian. Okay. So I wish I could show you the Christmas tree when I go to outside. Rajiv said, teacher, where is your birthplace? Yes, Rajiv, I was born in Bangladesh. Let me tell you briefly how I become teacher here. So if you have a few minutes time, basically I was born in Bangladesh. So my first degrees were from there. My first language is Bengali too. English is my second language. And I completed my post-graduation in clinical pharmacy and from the University of Dhaka, Bangladesh. I worked 2 years as a industrial pharmacist in my country, Bangladesh, and in the year 2000, I got the job opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia to work as a pharmacist for the Saudi government. So I had to learn Arabic language, okay, and I stayed the 4 years. And in 2000 to 2004, I was there. And in 2004, I got the job opportunity from there to come to the UK to work for the UK government in the National Health Service. Okay, so since that time, I've been in this country and I've been working for the National Health Service. But in order to develop my career progression, I had to study more. That is really important because they think that the degrees from Bangladesh and many other countries are not really up to standard. So I had to study more. So studying in the UK is very expensive. It is not possible for an ordinary person like me to spend £12,000 every year. So I had to wait until I got my passport, which was in 2011. And after that, government has the facilities to help its citizens like scholarship, students grants, students loan, and bursary. Four opportunities are there to study more. So I went back to studies, completed my postgraduate diploma PGD from the University of Manchester in pharmacy education. And after that, I came back to work again. And fortunately, I joined in the British Armed Forces in the medical corps. So I was posted in Germany for a year and also in the Falkland Islands for a few weeks. And this is how I came to know the German language, guys. So I can speak in Bengali, Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, and German and English. So in order to work as a pharmacist or many healthcare professionals in the UK, you must take IELTS exam academic. Okay, so the score is that 7.5 in all the sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So it was 17 years ago when I sat for the exam. It was 7.5 in academic, and that helped a lot. And after that, over the period of time, I focused on my developing my pronunciation or the RP accent, which has really helped me a lot to overcome and come to this situation. I joined on Hello last year as a student like you. Oh, let me finish my those education part. So after finishing my contract with the British Armed Forces, I'm back to the UK, and I had more desire to study more. So I went back to studies again. I did my MBA in major healthcare and minor microeconomics from the Anglia Ruskin University in Chelmsford, Kent. Okay. And while I was studying there, I applied for my PhD program, and luckily I was accepted there. And now I need to find it my suitable supervisor. My funding has been approved, and everything is so far so good. So I'm looking for my supervisor to study my PhD program in public health. So let's see how it goes. I'm a part-time teacher. I teach English grammar. That's my specialty. Spoken English strategies, and I'm an IELTS coach as well. Also basic British IPA. And I did my teacher training course from the UK at the beginning of this year, which was in March of this year. And that is one of the requirements to be a teacher here. Okay, in the UK, there is no age limit, Minal. All right. And Rajiv, welcome. Jahir, thank you very much. I live in Essex County of England, guys. At the moment, Essex is next to East London border, and London is very close here. But I work in Central London. If you haven't seen any of my cultural live streams, because very often when I go to work, I show you around different parts like Tower Bridge, Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square, Oxford Circus, and then Big Ben, Westminster Parliament, London Eye, Thames River, lot of things. Okay, so was Arabic language? No, Jahir, Arabic language is totally different. Is there any age limit? I said to you, Mina, there is no age limit in the UK for the studies. Maximum age limit is 65 years. After 65 years, you are not eligible to, for studies in the UK. All right. So are you an immigrant? No, Ajit, I moved here in 2004 and we got our citizenship in 2011. Okay, that is the answer of your questions. Rava says, teacher, I have a question. How can I start in the Department of Pharmacy in the UK? But citizen boards, okay, so you have to apply to the undergraduate level. It's very expensive, Revas, for information. It is £12,000 every year. So it is a 4 years bachelor's course and 2 years master's course in pharmacy. In order to work as a pharmacist in this country, you need to have a registration from the General Pharmacy Council, and after that you have to just look for a job. Noab says, how to subscribe? What do you like to subscribe? I'm not sure about your question. Lida, welcome. Hassan, welcome. Broken, I have answered it. That I live in Essex County, which is next to East London border. Hi, Sunny, welcome. If you have any more questions, please, guys, I'm going to finish my live stream within the next 5 minutes. So thank you very much once again for joining me. Yeah, I work full-time for the National Health Service. On this app, I work as a part-time teacher. Okay. Hallo subscription. Okay, so in order to subscribe to Hallo, do you mean Hallo Plus, that updated version, or with a teacher? If you like to subscribe to a teacher, you have to go to the teacher's account and choose the lesson and sign up. That is very easy. It's cost $10 for a month. But if you like to subscribe with the Hallo Plus, where there is ads free and all the good facilities, it is $8 in a month, $48 in a year. Tom, I can speak Hindi, not Indian. Indian is a nationality, okay? It is Hindi language. I can speak Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, German, Bengali, and you can see I'm speaking English here. Okay, Haider, Ryan says, all the blood scarred comrade. Ooh, okay. Indian, not Hindi. Minal says Indian, not Hindi. Okay. Abdul, welcome. Haider, thank you very much. Can you give some tips how can I increase my vocab? You need to read a lot. Okay, you need can continue reading whatever you like to read. Fiction, non-fiction, then blogs, newspapers, internet publications, academic reading. Okay, Jit, I said to you earlier, and possibly you didn't listen to me. My first language is Bengali. I was born in Bangladesh. Okay, broken. I visited in 2016. Now the amazing matter is that if I like to visit my country, I need to have the visa from the Bangladesh High Commission because I'm a British passport holder. You need to go there. You need to get the visa before you enter to your own country because we don't have any dual citizenship policy. Okay, I've been to India twice, guys. I've been to Kolkata and I've been to Mumbai. I've been to Pakistan. I was in a student exchange program to the University of Karachi, 3 months. So I know Hindi and Urdu as well. Okay. All right. So I joined your live. Thank you very much. Sani says you're from Bangladesh. Okay. And I'm going to share one sentence in all this language so that you are clear. The first one is in Bengali, my mother tongue. আমার অনুষ্ঠানে আসার জন্য আপনাদের সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ. Now, next sentence is in both Urdu and Hindi together. I mixed it up so that some of the words are same, as you might be aware. खुश आमदीद मेरा प्रोग्राम में आने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now next one is Arabic. أهلا وسهلا اليوم الواحد الساعة 15:59 دقيقة للبرنامج للمملكة لبريطانيا. Okay, that's it. And guten Tag. So because we are not allowed to speak any other language, I just gave you a demonstration for the reason that I can speak and I can understand. All right, Vim says you need to go to Nepal. Yes, I wish to visit almost every country, but I need money. Okay. Hi there, thank you very much. So Yasir, Nalima, Minal, Minhas alaikum salam. I had a question, misspelled while I writing. Develop the strategy. If you make a mistake in your spelling, write it 10 times. The way I was taught when I was a school-going student, okay? If I made a mistake in spelling, teacher gave me the punishment to write it 10 times. Now, if I make again in the mistake of 10 times, I was given the punishment to write it 50 times. So always cross-check when you're writing. All right, so Minal, it sounds different. All right, let me see who else is here. Ryan, I got to talk to a fable instructor. All right, thank you very much. Vim said, okay. Yes, sir, I'm from England. I was not born here. So that is the answer of your question. How can I remember all the vocabulary? Vocabulary generally we use a singular. Okay, Tom. There is no, generally we don't use in a plural form. You have to read more. You have to write, you have to make sentences. You missed the part. Dr. Priscilla was explaining how you can remember vocab and how you can develop it. Okay. My experience is amazing. Okay. Ruben says, I'm from Haiti. Oh, okay. Welcome, Ruben. That's really cool. So, dear viewers, thank you very much once again for joining. I have to finish my live stream. Okay. And once again, I teach English grammar, spoken English, IELTS. I'm an IELTS coach here, as well basic British IEP. I've got many lessons from Monday to Sunday, different times, especially morning and evening. If you're interested, possibly you might consider joining my lessons. And most of the cases, my students are so happy that they can speak fluently, that I can guarantee. And from my past experience, I had 26 students of IELTS candidates who got very good scores in IELTS exam. And the high score was 8.5 and the lowest score was 6 in both academic and general test. Okay. So these are some of the success stories of my students, and those students got visas to come to the UK as well as to the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and some European countries. All right. So thank you very much, guys. I'll see you later. You take care, and remember, whatever you have learned today, practice it. Otherwise, you're going to forget it. You take care, and best of luck for your learning.